get me going live twice in one day. But these downloads are hitting though. These, information is coming in. The information is coming in, y'all. Yes. The information is coming in. 911, 911. This is an emergency. Yes, yes, yes. Wagwan, yeah, Wagwan. 911, this is an emergency. This is an emergency. 911, how can I help you? 911, how can I help you? 911, how can I help you? I don't know myself. What did you say? Repeat that. I don't know myself. And this is an emergency. Okay, this is an emergency because it is vital. My life depends on me knowing myself. My life depends on it. Yes, the quality, let's just say the quality of my life depends on me knowing myself. So it is an emergency 911. Okay, if I don't know myself, if you don't know yourself, it is an emergency 911. How can I help you? Operator, take my call. I need to know myself. That's my emergency. I need to know myself because it's vital that I know myself. It is my life. Like I said, my life depends on me knowing myself. Okay, your life depends on you knowing yourself. You have to know yourself because you have been programmed with a false identity. They gave you a name, they gave you a number, but that's not who you truly are. Okay? They gave you that identity. That's why they gave you an ID. They gave that to you. But you have to know yourself, right? Over 14,000 years ago, our ancient Egyptian, right, ancestors wrote on the Egyptian walls, and it says, "Man, woman, know thyself." It says, "Woman, know thyself." Because if you know yourself, you will know that the kingdom of heaven is within you. Hi, hi, what love, peace, and love. You will know that the kingdom of heaven is within you. So it is of utmost vital importance that you know yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know where you came from so you can know where you are going. Because if you don't know where you came from, if you don't know yourself, it's like you walking around here like a chicken without a head. When you don't know yourself, you are easily tricked and manipulated and easily programmed. Okay, when you don't know yourself, they're programming you, giving you your identity, a false identity of who you really, that's not who you truly are. So you must know yourself so you can know that the kingdom of heaven is within, because Jesus was asked, okay, in the word of God, in the Bible, Jesus was asked, where is the kingdom of heaven? Where is this kingdom that you're talking about? And Jesus replied and said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Okay, and before the Bible, over 14,000 years ago, before the Bible, it is written in ancient Egypt, Africa, ancient Egypt, on the Egyptian walls, woman, know thyself. Woman, know thyself. It is written. Okay, and this is vital that you know yourself, because like I said, this will determine your quality of life here. If you know yourself, right, you will have a better quality of life, because right now you're just existing, you're just surviving. You're not living the quality of life that you were designed by divine right to live. Because why? You don't know yourself. Self knowledge, that's self empowering. Because you have not been empowering yourself, you're living a quality of life that's below you, right? You're living a life that's below you because you don't know yourself. You have to know yourself. If you know yourself, if you study yourself, this is how you will heal yourself. You will know that the kingdom of heaven is within you. You have the kingdom of heaven within you. Okay? You have God within you. You have love within you, the kingdom of heaven, which is love, which is the truth. The truth will make you free. Love will heal you. Love. You have to have love. That is the first and greatest commandment is love. Love. You have to have love for yourself. You have to have love for yourself, because if you love yourself, you will heal yourself and you will love others. Okay? That's the most important job, is for you to love yourself. But you must study yourself. You must know yourself. You have to study yourself so you can know yourself. Okay? Like I said, because they programmed you, they gave you a program, they gave you a false identity. Okay? Because you don't know yourself, they gave us a name. I don't know my name, so they gave me a name. I don't know my age, so they gave me an age. You know, they gave you this program, this mind, these thoughts, this language. All of this was given to us, but this is not us. You understand? I'm doing well. How you doing? But we got to know how to use this, because this is a spell. The language is a spell. You know, it's all a spell. We're casting spell. It's a curse. But once you know, you got to crack the codes though. You got to know. You got to know, you got to crack the code so you can free yourself, because you can free yourself from this spell, because you're in control. You are in control. Don't forget that you are in control. Don't forget that you're still in control. Even though they programmed you, you're still in control. You can still use your conscious mind to override the program. You can still reprogram your subconscious mind. You don't have to believe that. You don't have to subscribe to that. You don't have to subscribe and believe that. Okay? You can override that program. You can set yourself free, because you always have a choice. Don't ever feel as though you don't have a choice. You have a free will. You have free will. But you gave up your free will to the program when you start to believe the lies. Once you started to believe their lies, you start living by the lies, then you gave up your free will to the program. But just know that you can take your power back. You're still in control. You are still in control of this, okay? Don't ever feel as though you're not in control. You can choose. You can choose. You don't have to keep living a life that's not serving you. You don't have to keep living a life that's beneath you. You don't have to keep living a life that's stressing you out. You don't have to keep living like that. You don't have to. You can choose a different life. You can choose a different destiny. You can choose. Okay, but you must know yourself. You have to know yourself though. So you can make a wise choice. You can make a wise decision, a decision that's going to benefit you, a decision that's going to benefit you. Once you know yourself, you'll make wise decisions. You'll move differently. You will move differently, because this is what puts you ahead. This puts you ahead of the game. This puts you ahead of this, okay, reality. This is an emergency 911. How can I help you? How can I help you? I need to know myself. I need to find myself. Can you help me find myself? Can you help me? This is an emergency. My life depends on this. My life depends on this right here. Okay? So help me find myself. 911 operator, you know? Shoot, talk to the universe. Let the universe know what your emergency is. This is my emergency.